Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. It has been a long time since I've done a basically like a run on the OG Legendary Goku event. So basically what they did for Goku Day is they've added 2 new titles into the game, right? Now, this is twice now. The Golden Week celebration had 2 titles for the collection of epic battles. And now Goku Day has a title for the OG Legendary Goku event and then the GT Legendary Goku event. Now, I think this is actually a pretty fun challenge. I would say it's like really cool that they did this. Like there's, I guess, a couple things to explain. But even though right now titles don't actually do anything, remember that they still easily could in the future, right? Like I don't necessarily think like, oh, you know, titles don't do anything. You know, like I wouldn't recommend you just like blowing it all off and being like, whatever, they don't do anything. And then when they flip the switch and they're, you know, buffing characters' stats or doing whatever, and everyone was like, oh my god, how was I supposed to know? It's like, you know, hey man, everyone always says there's no content in the game. At least they gave something, right? I have seen this suggestion a lot from people, like, you know, like sort of like, well, people have mentioned it in kind of like weekly missions for like the Legendary Goku event and stuff like that. This is not exactly that, but this is something new, right? Okay, so the challenge here, what you have to do is you have to build a team of 316 or less team cost. That includes the friend unit that you bring. Now, team cost basically doesn't do anything in Dokkan anymore. You know, there used to be a team cost. You can, you know, each character has like a certain number, right? Like, summonable LRs nowadays are 77 team costs, right? A lot of, powerful, like, Dokkan Fest TURs are 58 team costs, you know, stuff like that, right? I think banner units are like 40 team costs. Back in the day, that would actually matter, right? Because depending upon what rank you were, you might not have enough team costs to build the team you actually wanted to build, right? Which was, it's just like kind of a relic from when the game first began, you know, just trying to monetize things like, oh, you know, spent money to pull this character, but now you can't use it, so spend more money to use more stones on more stamina to rank up so you could use the characters you bought, right? That's kind of like just like a system like of like, you know, monetizing, just trying to get more money, right? I guess essentially. But like that's not really something that Dokkan cares about anymore after version Z. They got rid of team cost requirements, right? Like there is no team cost requirement anymore. So what they did was they just like, you know, sidestepped it onto a mission like this. I think that's good. I think that is a good thing, right? Just making it like a mission like this is fine. So we have to have a team cost of 316 or less. And then we have to not use support items as well. And beat the OG Legendary Goku event. Now, this one is not really that tough. Because this is the team build I decided to go with. I didn't really put too much thought into it. I literally just was like, I think I was doing a showcase for the Angel Goku, and I was using LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku. And I was like, I don't know, why don't I just try and build a team around LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku as my friend unit? And then you know, Goku family, I was thinking, has like a lot of like strong free-to-play units, like this Goku and Gohan unit right here, right? Or the World Tournament Tech Gohan at the end. You know, these are relatively solid characters, you know, that could defensive stack, that would help me destroy this event, right? Like, you know, with low team cost. It's not like I have to, you know, be running a full team of summonable LRs to dominate this event, right? Just like LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku himself, it is enough, right? To just like pretty much disintegrate this. Also an opportunity for me to use the GT Dokkan Fest Super Saiyan Kid Goku. Now, I am not as high on this Goku as like other people have been, basically since he came out. But his damage is good. And keep in mind that this Goku, you know, in the right situation, stuff like that, can still be a fairly impressive unit. It should be obvious sort of what the strategy is here with my team. I brought just a lot of stacking characters, right? Characters who can, you know, just go ahead and build up for us. You know, get that defense that we'll be able to take some hits, you know, deeper into the event. Remember that the final phase is Master UI Goku, who of course is Int. So even though we're overloaded with all these tech units, they're all stacking, so it doesn't matter by the time we get there, right? Plus, you know, dude, there's, like, it's just, when you're doing fights like this now, like, it's like, my brain is trained for, like, these red zone bosses that do over 1 million damage now, right? So it's like, I go to, like, this fight, and it's like, I'm walking on eggshells. In the back of my head, I was like, wait a minute, like, this guy is like a feather, man. Like, what am I, what am I thinking about, man? Okay, so yeah, let's just quickly talk about all the units. So, that World Tournament Tech Gohan, if you guys recall, when that World Tournament came out, I told people, please at least get a copy of this guy. This guy's really good. This Tech Gohan, that Tech World Tournament Gohan at the end right there, man. Like, you know, I've used him in no item runs, red zone against, like, Broly, the toughest boss in the game and stuff like that. Like, that Gohan has got real value. You know, he has damage reduction against one enemy, he has defensive stacking, and he works well, you know, sort of like on a Goku family team, so he's very powerful. Tech God Goku. These missions are on global at the same time as well. It is funny, I am using a lot of JP exclusive units right now, right? Like, we have LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku, who is Easy Aid, and then we have the Tech God Goku, who is also Easy Aid. Now, Tech God Goku, remember that he has, after his Easy Aid, 77% damage reduction against Pure Saiyan enemies, and he's Rainbow Orb changing, so he's just going to set the field of orbs up for us, and then he's going to just, like, you know, be able to do good damage. He's going to have incredible defense. We even got a counter right there, and UI Goku is just disintegrated, right? Like, sent into the ether by LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku. The GT Dokkan Fest Goku, I used him as our lead, right? So he was a 150% lead. And then LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku is a 180% lead for Goku family. So, you know, with those two units, those are basically my big damage dealers. LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and then the GT Dokkan Fest Super Saiyan Goku. There also is Tech Gohan as well. So remember, there's Tech Ultimate Gohan, one of the most godly, unbelievable, impressive, amazing, incredible, jaw-dropping units Dokkan has ever released. His SSR is still pretty solid as well. Now, his SSR is a significant step down from Tech Ultimate Gohan, right? But his SSR is still guarding, and he does still stack, but he's only regularly stacking. Now, nowadays, Tech Ultimate Gohan, he can take damage turn 1 in the red zone, for sure. But as soon as he supers once, he gets that greatly stacking, and you're pretty much just good, right? Like, you got nothing to worry about. But the Tech Ultimate Gohan SSR, remember, he's building up much slower, so, you know, he's going to be taking damage. The only thing is that in this level of event, I bet you Tech Ultimate Gohan's SSR probably, like, turn 1, he'd take potentially double-digit damage against this UI Goku right here. And then, of course, okay, so I have the Easy 8 Goku and Gohan unit. Remember that, oh, I had to do this. I was originally going to skip a lot of these animations, but I was like, oh my god, dude, it's been months since I've seen this, so definitely wanted to get that in there. It really sucks that the GT Super Saiyan Dokkan Fest duo, Goku and Vegeta, they have, like, the best KO screens in the game, but they're impossible to see, right? Like, it just takes forever, because you got to finish the enemy off with their active skill, and the problem with that Goku and then GT Vegeta as well, both of them have this issue, is that their TURs with, like, you know, like 14,000 attack, they're not, and they're not, like, attack stacking and stuff like that, right? Where it's like, you know, a lot of these other, like, active skill units like that, like, they're stacking attack or they're LRs, so these active skill super attacks just do a bajillion trillion damage, but it doesn't really work that way with the GT Dokkan Fest duo, unfortunately. But still good to get the anime. You know, I'll gladly take the animation in the video, right, for sure. Alright, let's see how LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku handles the super attack from UI Goku. 49k. Remember that LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku? I think after his EZA, I think you could argue him actually as the third best unit in the game. I do think so. Mostly, if I'm arguing that, though, it's him next to either LR Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta or LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, though. Right? Keep in mind that, I mean, if we had Super Saiyan 4 Goku next to the GT Super Saiyan Goku, he'd do better. But I wanted a good damage dealer on each rotation rather than stick them together. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I mean, because Goku, as a Rainbow Orb changer, he would be able to create enough Rainbow Orbs for both of them to eat well. But there we go. This one was very simple. Again, all you have to do is a team cost under 316. I don't really think that's too tough. Just get creative, right? There's so many good characters. Like, again, the EZA, Goku, and Gohan, the Goku family support unit that's also defensive stacking, like, they're so easy to get. They're from years ago with low team cost. Now, I actually got 2 titles right here. I was surprised at that. So I actually asked Goresh what the first title was, because obviously one of the titles we got was, oh, I show the team up here. I'll explain in a second, but here's the team. Oh, actually, now that I think about it, I think I forgot to show my equips and link levels and stuff like that for the GT Legendary Goku event one. Damn. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. I guess, actually, I could probably just add it in. Yeah, I probably should do that. Okay, anyway, yeah, but here's all these units. This unit is again, underrated, sort of. And if you guys see, like, when I click their details, you guys could see what their team costs are for a lot of these characters as well. So there we go. And then, of course, there's EZA God Goku, incredibly good. And then real quick, I'll go ahead and show the titles. So this first title, this was for beating this OG Legendary Goku event without items. I actually asked Goresh what this title was. So it's like that was added in, obviously, with the anniversary on JP when all these titles were put in. And I just haven't done this event, right, since. So at some point, I'm going to have to go in and clear a bunch of these, like, the sort of, like, random, like, you know, titles in here that I haven't gotten. Again, it's very easy. That's the one that's clearing the Legendary Goku event without items. It's very easy for them to make these titles mean something, so I definitely think going for them is a good idea. And then here it is, you know, Legendary Goku event, no items, under 316 team costs, including friend. Let me know what teams you guys use. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.